A strong hold over current affairs is crucial for aspirants to succeed in the UPSC Civil Services examination. Administer your preparation with updated and relevant news with the monthly Current Affairs Revision Program. Starting from 20th September at 5 p.m., the 60 dedicated classes offer detailed topic-wise coverage of important news compiled through authentic sources such as The Hindu, Indian Express, PIB, Yojana among others. Enhance your knowledge with up-to-date contextual understanding of all current affairs, expert support through personal mentoring, assessment through MCQs and mains-oriented questions, doubt-clearing sessions, student portal access.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News Today. Without delay, let's have a look at the headlines first. Cabinet clears proposal of One Nation, One Election. Union Cabinet approved the building of Bharatiya Anthariksh station by extending scope of Gaganyaan program. Union Cabinet approves Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Abhiyan. Cabinet approves continuation of schemes of Pradhan Mantri Annadata Ay Sanrakshan Abhiyan. Union Cabinet approves Biotechnology Research, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. US Food and Drug Administration granted breakthrough device status to Neuralink Blindsight. In a landmark move, the Union Cabinet has cleared the proposal of One Nation, One Election, accepting the recommendations of a high-level committee chaired by former President Shri Ram Nath Kovind. But what is meant by One Nation, One Election? This proposal aims to synchronize the elections to the Lok Sabha, state legislative assemblies, and local bodies such as municipalities and panchayats, bringing significant changes to the electoral landscape of India. It will help cut down on costs and reduce the frequency of elections that often disrupt governance and policy implementation. The financial impact is massive. In the 2019 Lok Sabha elections alone, the government spent nearly Rs 60,000 crore. With One Nation, One Election, such cost can be prominently reduced, channeling resources into development programs. Additionally, voter fatigue caused by frequent elections can be minimized, leading to higher voter turnout. But it's not just about the costs. One Nation, One Election will bring stability to government policies and economic growth. Frequent elections currently trigger the Model Code of Conduct, which halts ongoing projects and delays business investments, creating a cycle of policy paralysis. Also, frequent use of government officials and security forces in elections adversely affect discharge of their duties, so this will ensure smoother delivery of services. Although it has a flip side to it. So what exactly are the possible issues with One Nation, One Election? Firstly, national parties can mute the voice of smaller parties at the state level, leading to marginalization of regional parties. Reduction of accountability of political leadership as frequent elections keep lawmakers on their toes. Additionally, due to frequent imposition of Article 356, there are concerns regarding federalism. And lastly, synchronized elections would result in voters conflating national and state issues, raising concerns regarding the principle of free and fair elections. The high-level committee has laid out a clear roadmap for implementation. In the first phase, simultaneous elections will be held for the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies, a process that does not require ratification by the states. In the second phase, local elections will be synchronized with these polls by conducting municipalities and panchayat elections within 100 days of general elections. This will require approval from at least half of the states. To ensure that governance remains unaffected by political instability, One Nation, One Election proposes fresh elections in the event of a hung house or no confidence motion. These elections would only be held for the remainder of the term, ensuring continuity. A common electoral roll will also be created for all three tiers of government, simplifying the voting process and ensuring a uniform approach across the country.
In a landmark move, the Union Cabinet has approved the development of India's first space station, the Bharatiya Anthariksh station. This initiative comes under the extended scope of the Gaganyaan program, further cementing India's aspirations in space exploration. The Cabinet gave approval for development of first module of Bharatiya Anthariksh station, that is BAS-1 and undertake missions to demonstrate and validate various technologies for building and operating BAS. Currently, there are only 2 space stations in orbit, the International Space Station and China's Tiangong Space Station. Now, let's break down the revised Gaganyaan program. Originally approved in 2018, Gaganyaan aimed at sending humans into space to low Earth orbit, focusing on developing technologies for long-duration human space missions. Under this revised program, ISRO is set to undertake 4 missions by the year 2026. These will be followed by 4 more missions to demonstrate and validate critical technologies for BAS by December 2028. By the year 2035, the goal is to construct additional modules to achieve full operational status for BAS. Right now, BAS is in its conceptualization phase. This means ISRO is studying the overall architecture, the number and types of modules and docking ports necessary for its development. The significance of BAS is immense, as if all goes according to plan, BAS will play a pivotal role in achieving Amrit Kal vision for creation of BAS by 2035 and Indian crewed lunar mission by 2040. Moreover, it will not only boost microgravity-based scientific research, but also promote technology development and innovation. The project is expected to create numerous employment opportunities in the high-tech space sector and encourage enhanced industrial participation. In related news, the Cabinet has also given the go-ahead for the development of the Next Generation Launch Vehicle or NGLV. This vehicle is crucial for establishing and operating BAS. With the ability to carry up to 30 tons to low Earth orbit, it will have 3 times the payload capacity of the current launch vehicle Mark III. The NGLV will feature a reusable first stage, significantly reducing the cost of space access, and will utilize modular green propulsion systems. ISRO aims to complete the development phase of NGLV within 8 years, with 3 development flights planned to demonstrate its capabilities.
In a major step towards the empowerment and development of India's tribal communities, the Union Cabinet has approved the Pradhan Mantri Janjatiya Unnat Gram Abhiyan or PM-AASHA. This transformative initiative is modelled after the success of the Pradhan Mantri Janjati Adivasi Nyay Maha Abhiyan. India has scheduled a tribe population of 10.45 crore as per 2011 census, and there are more than 705 tribal communities. Addressing this importance, the initiative aims to significantly improve the socio-economic condition of tribal families across the country. PM-AASHA will focus on saturation coverage of tribal families in 63,000 tribal majority villages, spanning 549 districts across 30 states and union territories. With an outlay of Rs 79,156 crore, the central share stands at Rs 56,333 crore, benefiting over 5 crore tribal people. The mission has 4 key goals: developing enabling infrastructure such as providing pakka houses and improving village infrastructure, promoting economic empowerment through skill development and livelihood opportunities, universalizing access to good education, ensuring healthy lives and dignified aging for tribal citizens. PM-AASHA will be implemented by 17 ministries, deploying 25 interventions under the Development Action Plan for Scheduled Tribes over the next 5 years. The program's progress will be closely monitored using the PM Gati Shakti platform, showcasing a unique model of cooperative federalism and a whole-of-government approach. Some of the innovative schemes under PM-AASHA include the promotion of 1,000 tribal homestays under Swadesh Darshan to boost tribal tourism and alternative livelihoods. Also, improving infrastructure in government residential schools and hostels on lines of PM Shri schools. It also covers setting up advanced diagnostic facilities for sickle cell disease and tribal multi-purpose marketing center for marketing of tribal products. Furthermore, special focus will also be placed on recognizing the forest rights of 22 lakh patta holders under the Forest Rights Act.
In a major move aimed at boosting support for farmers and ensuring they receive fair prices for their produce, the Union Cabinet has approved the continuation of the Pradhan Mantri Annadata Aay Sanrakshan Abhiyan or PM-AASHA to serve the farmers and consumers more efficiently. The updated PM-AASHA now brings together the price support scheme, Price Stabilization Fund, Price Deficit Payment Scheme, and the Market Intervention Scheme. This combination is intended to enhance efficiency and reach more farmers, especially those growing oilseeds, pulses, and crops like copra. The objective of PM-AASHA is clear: to ensure farmers are paid a fair and remunerative price for their produce. The scheme, with a financial outlay of Rs 35,000 crore, will run through the 15th Finance Commission cycle up until 2025-26. One of the key components is the Price Support Scheme, where the government will procure a significant portion of pulses, oilseeds, and copra at the minimum support price, covering 25% of national production. For certain crops like tur, urad, and masoor, procurement will face no limits in the 2024-25 season. Another critical aspect is the Price Stabilization Fund. Under this fund, the government will step in when market prices exceed the MSP, purchasing directly from pre-registered farmers through platforms like eSamriddhi and eSamyukti. This ensures that farmers are protected from price volatility while consumers benefit from stable market prices. Meanwhile, the Price Deficit Payment Scheme has been expanded to cover up to 40% of oilseeds, allowing for a more robust safety net over a 4-month period. And in the case of perishable crops like tomatoes, onions, and potatoes, the Market Intervention Scheme ensures farmers are compensated fairly, with payments going directly into their accounts. The government will even cover the cost of transporting and storing these crops, helping to ease the burden on both farmers and the market. By converging these schemes, the government is addressing multiple needs. The Price Support Scheme will promote crop diversification, ultimately reducing the country's dependence on imports for essential crops like pulses, oilseeds, and copra. The Price Stabilization Fund will play a crucial role in keeping food prices steady for consumers by maintaining buffer stocks of important commodities like pulses and onions. At the same time, the Market Intervention Scheme ensures that farmers growing perishable crops are protected from sudden price drops, and consumers can enjoy more stable prices at the market. This renewed effort under PM-AASHA reflects the government's commitment to empowering farmers, safeguarding food security, and ensuring that the agricultural sector remains strong and resilient.
In a prominent move towards establishing India as a global bio-innovation hub, the Union Cabinet has approved the Biotechnology, Research, Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Scheme, or BioRide. This ambitious initiative aims to tap into the immense potential of biotechnology to address national and global challenges in healthcare, agriculture, and environmental sustainability. BioRide, spearheaded by the Department of Biotechnology under the Ministry of Science and Technology, is a cornerstone of India's mission to become a $300 billion bioeconomy by 2030. With a budget of Rs 9,197 crore set aside for the scheme during the 15th Finance Commission period. The scheme comprises 3 major components. First, we have the Biotechnology, Research and Development. This component will bolster India's capacity by enhancing human resource development, creating biotech facilities, and supporting centers of excellence in bioinformatics and biotech. Second is the Industrial and Entrepreneurship Development. This aims at nurturing public-private partnerships. It will develop bioclusters, biotech parks. Third is the Biomanufacturing and Biofoundry. The newest addition to BioRide, this component aligns with India's Lifestyle for the Environment or LIFE mission. It also promotes circular bioeconomy that leverages renewable resources to drive sustainable well-being and environmental harmony. The BioRide scheme aims to boost bio-entrepreneurship by nurturing the startup ecosystem through seed funding, incubation, and mentorship. It also offers grants and incentives to promote cutting-edge research and development in the fields of synthetic biology, biopharmaceuticals, bioenergy, and bioplastics. The scheme also fosters collaboration between industry and academia to accelerate the commercialization of bio-based technologies while encouraging sustainable biomanufacturing practices. Additionally, it focuses on nurturing skilled human resources in biotechnology and supports extramural funding, attracting investments from beyond traditional academic institutions.
In a groundbreaking news from the world of medical technology, The US Food and Drug Administration have granted breakthrough device status to Neuralink's Blindsight. Blindsight is an experimental vision restoring implant designed to assist individuals who have lost their sight or were born blind. The initial goal is to offer low-resolution vision, marking a significant step towards restoring sight to those in need. So what does breakthrough device status mean? This designation by the FDA is intended to accelerate development of devices that offer promising new treatments or diagnostic capabilities for life-threatening conditions. Neuralink, the company behind Blindsight, was founded by Elon Musk in 2016. The company focuses on developing brain-computer interfaces or BCIs to create healthcare solutions that can revolutionize the way people interact with technology. Now, let's talk about BCIs. Essentially, these devices allow users to communicate or control external technology using brain signals, bypassing the need for physical movement. BCIs come in three types. Firstly, invasive, where chips or sensors are placed directly into the brain's cortex like Neuralink's implant. Non-invasive, where sensors are placed on the scalp. Partially invasive, where the implant sits inside the skull but outside the brain. The applications of BCIs are broad and exciting. In medicine, BCIs could help restore lost functions like controlling prosthetic limbs or assisting patients with neurological disorders such as paralysis. They can also be used in mental wellness, offering real-time feedback on mental well-being and facilitates effective mental health practices. And in defense, where BCIs might improve battlespace awareness, enhance management of autonomous systems, etc. And let's not forget entertainment. BCIs could take immersive gaming experience to the next level through direct neural communication. However, as with all emerging technologies, BCIs come with challenges. Cybersecurity risks like brain tapping, where signals transmitted from the brain are intercepted, raise concerns. There are also ethical dilemmas, particularly around informed consent and safety risks, including the possibility of tissue damage or cognitive impairment. Despite these concerns, Neuralink's Blindsight offers hope to many and is a promising innovation in the field of brain-computer interfaces.
As we wrap up today's main news, let's have a look at some quick updates. Recently, MOUs were signed under the Green Strategic Partnership to strengthen the India-Denmark's maritime relations. Signed in 2020, GSP expands economic relations and green growth, creates jobs, and strengthens cooperation on addressing global challenges. National Pension System Vatsalya Scheme, a pension scheme for minors, has been launched. Its objective is promoting long-term financial planning and security, inculcate habits of savings, and dignified life in old age. Union Cabinet approved the establishment of National Centre of Excellence for Animation, Visual Effects, Gaming, Comics, and Extended Reality. NCOE will be set up in Mumbai as a Section 8 company under the Companies Act 2013. The International Rhino Foundation published the State of the Rhino report. Greater one-horned rhinos are benefiting from improved habitats and wildlife corridors. Its population has grown 20% in the last decade and now exceeds 4,000 animals. Union Cabinet gave approval for Chandrayaan-4 mission, a successor to Chandrayaan-3, which demonstrated soft landing on Moon. Chandrayaan-4 aims to develop and demonstrate key technologies for landing on the Moon, collecting lunar samples, and returning to Earth safely. New study highlights the role circummutations could play in plant growth patterns. It refers to small, continuous movements made by plants to explore their environments. These movements appear as spirals or zigzags. Indian scientists have developed a sustainable pheromone dispenser with a controlled release rate, which can help reduce costs of pest control and management. Released pheromones alter the behavior of the target insect species and attract them to sticky traps. Ministry of Commerce and Industry unveiled the Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning-based trademark search technology and IP Sarthi chatbot. IP Sarthi chatbot is a digital assistant designed to provide instant support and guidance to users navigating the intellectual property registration process. Solimo's, one of the main tributaries of the mighty Amazon River, is facing the worst drought on record. Amazon River is the largest river system in the world in terms of the volume of water flow and area of its basin. Before we sign off, let's challenge your understanding in today's installment of Test Your Knowledge. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found our today's episode engaging. For the solutions to the quiz and for the PDF version, visit the links in the description below.